Hello my fit friends and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be taking you to my gym again, and this time because I am going for a back squat PR, and what that means is personal record. I'm going to try to lift more than 205, so hopefully I'll be able to back squat 210 pounds today, and so you'll see that if I do it and you'll see it if I don't do it. So hopefully I can get that done, and I haven't back squatted heavy since my last gym video on my channel, so it's been a while, but I've been doing a lot of other stuff, so I don't think that will really be affected. And after the gym I'm gonna come back and tell you my thoughts on how it went, and I'm gonna give you some tips on how to get a bigger squat, or what I think is most important when starting out squatting, and how to quickly build up your squat. So let's get to the gym. Hey guys, as you can see I'm back home now, and as you saw from the video, I didn't PR my back squat today. I made it to 200 pounds instead of 210, which was my goal. I'm not sad about that because, as I said before, I haven't squatted heavy in a while, and I was just trying to see if I could do it, but there was the possibility that it wasn't going to happen today, which is fine. Being only 5 pounds away from my all-time personal best still isn't a bad thing, and every time in the gym is a learning experience and a growing experience. It's not like I can't go back in a month or two and try to do it again, because the gym will always be there, so it's important not to get too hung up on the numbers and all that. But I did want to talk about some back squatting tips that I have for beginners who are trying to build up their back squat. So my first tip is to make sure you can squat correctly without any weight on the bar. This means just being able to do a regular air squat below parallel and with correct form and enough mobility to be able to do that. If you can't do that, then you shouldn't be putting weight on your back or anywhere else really, because you could just end up injuring yourself. To make sure that you can air squat correctly, add them in some workouts at home and video yourself doing them, or look at yourself in the mirror doing an air squat to make sure you're doing it correctly. My second tip is to, when you have your air squat down, to do your back squats and do all sorts of other exercises as well, and don't just focus on one thing. And this includes front squats, lunges, overhead squats, deadlifts, ab exercises, and arm exercises as well, because you might as well do your full body. And this is the CrossFit style way of thinking, that when you work really hard on some stuff, you're also going to improve another movement just because you are building up strength. I've seen this work on myself where I haven't done a movement in a really long time, and I go back and suddenly it's not as hard and I can add more weight to it and I feel better doing a certain movement. So if you want to increase your back squat, you need to do a lot of other movements as well. My last tip is to not lift with lifting shoes. And what I mean by lifting shoes is shoes that have the heel. When you're first starting out and when you're trying to build strength, you want to lift in a shoe that's flat, so you're forced to build your mobility by yourself and build the strength to be able to do it by yourself. And then when you're going for your PR or close to it, then you can put on your lifting shoes because the weight is getting heavy, but they're going to limit the amount of strength that you actually build by yourself. So this video was my attempt at a back squat personal best, and I think it's important to show like the failures as well because it happens to everybody. It's just good to try to stay positive about it as much as you can. And those were my tips for beginners trying to build up their back squat. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it a little bit educational. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already for lots of more stuff coming. Oh, and at the end of this video I'm going to put in the METCON that we did today. My legs are definitely going to be sore tomorrow because holy thrusters. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Bye! Hey guys. Protein powder stuck in my throat. One more thing. I used to video about my fish Gilly all the time. And a few months ago he died. R.I.P. Gilly. But I have new fishies now. They're actually me and my roommate Danica's fishies, and their names are Cosmo and Wanda. So this is Cosmo. He's a pretty little fish. Cosmo, hi buddy. Hi Cosmo. And this is Wanda. I just love my fishies. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!